I want to bring in Advocate Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain, notwithstanding what the courts may have ruled, the fact is that whether we look at the ADMK case, whether we look at the Shiv Sena case, it's ultimately going to boil down to numbers. Yes, the courts may have said you have to look into the wider membership issues of the party, but look at where the MLAs, where the MPs are all headed. If you look at the sheer numbers, Ajit Pawar is way ahead of Sharad Pawar.
See, first of all, I would like to answer my friend from the BJP that when he talks about Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar being pushed into oblivion, I think that is nothing is farther from the truth. In fact, if there is one person who's being pushed into oblivion, that is Devendra Fadnavis. Somebody who was the chief minister of the BJP in Maharashtra was first pushed down to being a deputy chief minister, and now he's being pushed down to being one of two deputy chief ministers. So far as these MLAs moving is concerned, we've already seen how it is panning out with the MLAs that have gone with the Shinde Sena. There are rumors that there's a lot of echo, if you can please get that fixed.
Alright, we'll try and fix that.
There are already rumors that a lot of the people who have shifted with Shinde want to come back because they do realize that it is at the end of the day Uddhav Thackeray, Aditya Thackeray, Sanjay Raut who are the leaders of the people, who the people of Maharashtra have voted for and who they would vote for, and not a Shinde or somebody who's giving them 50 khoka oka, right? Similar is the case with Ajit Pawar and the cabal of MLAs that have left.
Is that substantiated?
At the end of the day, we must realize that the NCP is a party that
how are
is
you
being
making
led
that
by
claim?
NCP.
How are you making this 50 koka claim? What's the basis of that?
Which claim?
You just said something about 50 koka being given.
I don't want to make any claims that would open me up to defamation. No.
Then why are you making them on national television? You want to open us up to defamation.
And Madhav, you and
Please substantiate. No, you can make a claim, sir. You have full freedom of speech in this country. But if you're making a claim, substantiate it. Others don't make it. I mean, you're a lawyer. Of all the people, you should know this.
I tell you what, Madhav, you and I both know, and every panelist on this knows. Of course, I know that. That's the reason I don't want to make it as a strong assertion, for the simple reason that I can't substantiate it with evidence. But that is how these things are. So many of the claims that are made by the BJP and other parties, political parties, they cannot substantiate it. But everybody who is aware of the political, who's in the political know-how of things, knows why the MLAs that went with Shinde went, how much money changed hands, who bought, how much was paid, and this is exactly what is happening right now. Let's not forget
I will only say this: these are political allegations, and since you raised the question, I'm going to allow the BJP to respond.
All have serious ED cases against them.
Sure, you can have your opinion, sir. You have every right to have your opinion. We cannot endorse any such view, but certainly I will invite the BJP to respond to you on this. Tuin Sinha, once again, Nikhil Jain coming up with the allegation that there is some kind of allurement that has worked over here. Please respond to him.
Ridiculous and baseless allegations. The simple point over here is undue favoritism being extended to family members in dynastic political parties. Now, between Aditya Thackeray and Eknath Shinde, anybody knows that whose caliber is more. But yet, Uddhav Thackeray wanted to promote Aditya Thackeray. In the case of Sharad Pawar, anybody in this country knows that between Ajit Pawar and Supriya Sule, who is more capable. But then Sharad Pawar wanted to promote Supriya Sule. So the point over here is undue favoritism towards family members has its repercussions in democracy, and that is what is happening. Political parties which are falling apart across the country.
Let me bring in Chandrasekhar Jha of the Shiv Sena UBT faction. Chandrasekhar Jha, where does the Shiv Sena UBT stand in all of this? Because clearly, it is a repeat of what has happened with the Shiv Sena that has of course taken place. But when it comes to larger opposition unity, nationally speaking, if one of the central pillars of this, Sharad Pawar, can face such a situation, this certainly doesn't augur well, not just for the MVA alliance in Maharashtra, but also a larger national perspective for opposition unity.
See, if you today calculate the basis of which the opposition is moving, and this kind of intention of BJP to divide and rule the parties in the opposition, it clearly shows that we are already united and we have taken some grass level steps against BJP and their government, and they are very much frightened against the opposition, and we are on roads and they can see that we are doing something and we are taking out all the issues which are in favor of the public, and they are frightful against it.
Okay, so it's their fear that's speaking. I'm sorry I have to button because there's some breaking news coming in. Tuin Sinha, Nikhil Jain, Chandrasekhar Jha, Faizan Mirza, thanks so much for joining us.